Alright, in this video, I'm going to be giving you the most BS cut short appointment setting training you'll ever have as a beginner in 2025. So let's just get straight into it since I'm not gonna waste any time. So, pre-call mindset. As an appointment setter, you have to put yourself in the killer mindset of someone with authority. You're trying to help the prospect, not sell to them. You're not a needy salesman. All you need to do is simply learn more about the prospect, and then you can let the closer handle the closing in the next call. So don't stress it. Do some breathing exercises, meditate for a bit, prime your mind, all that other stuff. Do you have enough testimonials and case studies and proof to have faith in whatever your offer is in order to convictly sell to them way before the closing call? The goal is to let them sell themselves on your offer. So the worst case scenario is that they still haven't been sold and they still need to go to the closer with objections and all that other stuff. So after we've put ourselves in the right mindset with the pre-call mindset, it's now time to get some introduction and rapport. So keep it short and let just overall be a chill guy. Make them laugh, have a good mood, and make them want to talk and be with you. So be a functional human, not all business. Make edgy jokes, laugh, and just be chill. This will do wonders for you and probably put you out of the game of all the other appointment setters. It's all about the fundamentals of human connection and how we interact with each other. So I was supposed to give you a video example here, but I'm not gonna waste my time. Framing. This is the time you set expectations and frame this call as their key to success to their dreamland. Frame it so that you are not the one chasing them, but they are the ones chasing you and your offer. So great prospect. To make the best use of our time today, we'll first dive deeper into the specifics of your business and acquisition process. So we'll essentially how that's working for you, working right now, and ultimately what you feel are the specific challenges keeping you from moving forward, all that other stuff. I don't care. Or instead of being direct, you can smoothly transition over by asking a good question about their specific problem, so it doesn't seem obvious that you're trying to frame the call and build authority. So now we're getting straight to the gap in the bridge. So now it's actually time to figure out their problems and essentially create the gap to make your offer as the bridge to their dreamland. So essentially, you're creating a gap between their current situation, desired situation, and then the broken bridge, which is the problem, obstacles, and bottlenecks. So essentially, you're going to replace that bridge with your offer. I'm going to explain this in a bit. So setting is not about forcing a service slash product down someone's throat. It's about solving a burning problem that they have. So you're not the ones helping them. You're the ones giving them the solution. This is not sales. This is freaking helping. So I give you an example combo, but I'm not gonna waste my time. So problem. What is the burning problem that they want solved? Gain as much information as possible and align your offer, service, or product as the solution to that exact problem. So what is the biggest challenge right now or what's not working at the level it truly could be or should be? So we want to stay here until we know what the problem is, and once we find it, we put our shovel in the ground and start digging. What when you say blank, what do you mean exactly? Could you explain that in depth? And have you tried to fix this? So goal. After assessing everything about their problems and getting them emotionally and mentally invested into you and the call, we're now trying to figure out what their desired situation is that they desperately want. And the only way they can get that is through you and your offer. Ultimately, what's the goal? Then ask probing questions meant to make them vulnerable on the call. So, tell me more. Why is that important? That's definitely not all. Continue. All the other stuff. So, the bridge. So now we're going to transition into our offer and give them a solution to their problems. We'll essentially frame and give them the bridge from their current situation to their desired situation. So awesome. Well, I feel like we've covered quite a bit of ground there. Is there anything that at all that you feel like we haven't covered that you feel like I'd need to know? So you're essentially giving them the dream that you understand them. You're making them feel heard, let them vent and get emotionally into their pains, goals, and finally the offer, which is the bridge for your solution. So based off what you told me previously, I believe that we're doing on our side is a good fit for you. Because you know how a little earlier on the call you told me surface level pain is making you feel a little bit of emotional pain. And then we'll now state our specialty and give them our top level promise. So our goal is helping target market go from current situation to desired situation without their main or top objection. Does that make sense? So now we're going straight to the objection handling. So before we end the call on a high note, we must get rid of any possible objection question or doubt they may have to make the closer's life easier. So you have to prepare for every possible objection and keep the sales calls objectionless and straight to the point as possible. So these are some 12 common objections. So I don't have time. This is a classic brush off. Just send me more information. This is just trying to avoid a direct conversation. We're already working with someone else. This is for competitive objection. What's the cost? Sensitivities, manager partner. I need to talk to my partner or boss first. I'm not interested. I'll have to think about it. I don't see how this would benefit me. We don't have the budget for that. I'm too busy right now. I'm not a decision maker. How do I know you're legitimate? Keep in mind you're not trying to close the deal, but trying to get rid of their objections before the sales call. So, what you could say here is before we take the next step, is there anything holding you back from moving forward, or do you have any concerns? And then, let's get straight to the call booking after handling all the objections. So, now it's time to learn about them. Oh, actually, you've now finished up learning about them, qualifying the prospect, and get handling all the objections. We can now finally move to the next step, which is booking the closing call or the sales call, which the closer will handle in the business. So you've already qualified them, sold them, and got rid of their objections. This is the most easiest part. Alright, so we're going to schedule one last call and finalize everything. And since we only have a limited number of these, when would you be available? So essentially, the prospect would then give you a certain time, and all of you would be happy. Hey, you get your commission, they get help. Alright, thank you very much, niggas.